Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Our love's been tested lately. We always.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. So today I'm gonna be doing a smoky brown on eyeshadow look because it's getting ready to come into spring, but it's still kind of fall. So I thought this look would be really good for that in-between feeling, whatever. But yeah, if you want to see how I completed this look, please stay tuned, darlings. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with my moisturizer. It's the MAC Mineralize Charge Water moisturizer, and I'm gonna rub that all over my face. My skin is really dry, so I like the Mineralize Charge Water because it adds moisture. It adds moisture to my face. I'm like super dry. After the moisturizer, I'm gonna spray my face with a little bit of Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray just to lock in that charged water moisturizer. After I drown myself in Fix Plus spray, I'm gonna then start on my brows, and I'm gonna use my spoolie brush to brush my hairs first. Then I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverlyhills Dip Brow in Chocolate with my MAC Angle Brush. And I'm going to just put a little bit on my brush, not a lot, because a little goes a long way. Okay, so after I apply the Dip Brow in Chocolate, I'm going to apply my Studio Finish Concealer. It's a cream underneath the brow. I'm using it as a highlighter. Alright, now I'm going to blend out that concealer with a fluffy blending brush, going back and forth. Just blend it out. And you can use your finger if you like. Again, we're just going to ignore the fact that I need my eyebrows waxed. Haven't had time. Alright, now I'm going to use my cream concealer all over my lid as an eyeshadow base. If you have oily skin or oily lids, this might not be a good idea. You might want to try a actual eyeshadow primer because it'll just make your lids more oily using the cream concealer. I like to use it because my skin is dry, so it doesn't bother my lids that much, and it holds my eyeshadow in place all day. So I like to use it. But again, if your skin is oily, I would not suggest using this product as an eyeshadow base. And I'm applying it with my 224 MAC blending brush. Alright, now moving on to foundation. I'm going to be using Nars Luminous Weightless foundation, and this color is medium dark. I really like this foundation because it does what it says. It's really weightless. I could hardly tell I have it on at all. It feels like nothing is there. And I like to apply my foundation before my eyeshadow because I just like to have a canvas already there. Everything just looks so put together when you do foundation first. And I'm applying this with my MAC 109 brush. It's really dense and sturdy, and I like applying my liquid foundation with it. I'm putting more around my mouth because for some reason that's where I tend to be the most like dark or discolored. After applying my foundation, I'm still a little discolored around my mouth. I guess I have like a mustache or something. I like to add a little bit more around my mouth. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow. Since we're doing a smoky chocolate eye, I decided that I was going to use my chocolate bar palette. And to start off, I'm going to be using the color Milk Chocolate as my transition color. I'm going to pop it right in the crease. I'm going to go back and forth in like a windshield wiping motion. And I'm using this color because I want it to naturally like fade into a smoky look. Alright, then I'm gonna add semi-sweet on the outer corner, adding more depth to that part of the lid. Alright, now that we have those two colors down, I'm gonna add the lid color. And this is called Triple Fudge. It's the dark brown color in the corner. And I'm gonna put it on the lid. I'm not gonna get all over the lid, just basically the center, really. Because I want the inner corner of my eyes to still have a little bit of that cream color on it from the concealer, just so my eyes won't be like pushed too far back with this smoky color. I want it to look open still, so I'm not gonna put it on the entire lid. Now I'm gonna take semi-sweet again, right here, and go over top of that color and just blend it out. Blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna be taking Marzipan, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm gonna be putting it in the inner corners of my eye, just to add a little bit of highlight to the inner corner. And then I'm gonna blend it together. Okay. Alright, now that we have the eyeshadow down, I'm going to go in with my highlight. I'm going to be taking my Prolongwear Concealer in NC42 as my liquid concealer for my highlighter on my beauty blender right underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to be taking my dark Mineralize Skin Finish Powder by MAC Cosmetics with my Real Techniques Fluffy Brush. It's a powder brush. And I'm going to go around the edges of my concealer with it. just to blur out the edges before I go in and set my concealer with my powder. Now I'm gonna set my concealer with my Ben 9 banana powder and my Topaz powder mixed together. While that's sitting on my face, I'm gonna add my contour, and I'm gonna be using the Anastasia powder contour kit. I love it because you can build it yourself or you can buy the original one. I built this palette myself, so I have all the colors in here that personally fit me, and that's what I like about her website. You can go on and build your own palette, or you can buy the original one. So I chose to build my own. That way I got exactly what I needed. Curve it a little bit so that my cheekbones can look really full. I'm gonna blend that contour out with my Real Technique brush that I use for my powder, so that there won't be any harsh lines. Then I'm gonna go back with my powder around that contour. If I can get it open. God. Just so I can go back and correct anything that I might have messed up. And then I'm gonna dust that powder off of my highlight that I laid down earlier. Got some hair on my face. Alright, now I'm gonna add some blush. use this color right here, and I'll put it in the description box because I don't know the name of it right now, but I'll let you know. I'm gonna just put it right here. Guys, I forgot to do one thing. Highlight and contour my nose, so I'm gonna do that with the excess product that was left on my beauty blender from that Prolongwear Concealer, and just go down the bridge of my nose with it. Make sure you buff it out really good. You don't want any harsh lines left behind, because that will look crazy. Go wrong with a little bit of contour and highlight, right? I'm gonna be taking that same color I used underneath my cheeks to contour with from the Anastasia Beverlyhills palette, and put a little bit on my fluffy blending brush and go down the side, starting up top and then down, drag it down. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of powder highlight to the top of my cheeks with the Champagne Pop by Becca. A little goes a long way, because if not, you'll be looking like a disco ball, and we don't want that. I'm going to put just a little bit on the top, just like that. Now moving on to lips. I feel like I do this lip color a lot, but I love it. I'm gonna try to switch it up, guys. Maybe not, but I'm gonna be taking my Viva Glam II lipstick by MAC and putting it in the center and plumping my lips together like so. And then a little bit of gloss on top, just like that. And I'm gonna add a little bit of that triple fudge underneath my lash line. in that shadow. And that'll kind of like open up your eye even more by having this darker color on the outer corner and then that light on the inner corner. It'll just open up your eyes even more. Now we're gonna add some false lashes because you know we can't go without them. Gonna let that dry a little bit before we applicate it. Applicate, is that a word? Someone let me know. Alright, we're gonna put it on the top. I chose the Double Ups by Ardell for this particular eye look just to add a little bit more drama to the look and the smoke. Alright, now I'm going to be taking a little bit of a mascara and going underneath so that my lash and the false lash can blend together. Forever. And
Is you. And when the curtains close and the lights go down and the phantom pull off, I'm saying when the show is over, the camera stop recording. I can't wait till it's just me and you. You got me saying oh 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 oh.